Hello, 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 hello. Top of the morning to you. It's 5 minutes until 6 a.m. And I was like back and forth on recording a podcast because it's like, I don't know, I got basically was like enthralled with what I was learning. And I'm like, I'm not ready to like regurgitate it yet. Like I'm still in such deep thought and I'm on like a really good walk right now, 2.5 miles. And I was like, I really didn't want to record a podcast. I really don't know what I have to say. My husband's going to be home in 5 minutes. I don't want to hear him. I don't want him to hear me. It's just one of those things. So it's not like I'm in a negative mood. I'm just so ingrained in what my brain is like learning that I didn't want to tap out of it. Like I felt like I was in a state of flow and like but I was also playing the side of like, Casey, you woke up on a holiday. You're not even going to work today. You need to be consistent. I didn't record all weekend because I just wasn't feeling it. So I like have to kind of like, this is like this line of like, am I being honest to myself? Am I forcing it? Am I questioning everything? Yeah, 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 all of it. But I do think one thing that I watched a video on is about self-sabotage. And when you self-sabotage, it means you actually like reaffirm your identity, whatever that like that identity you give yourself, that narrative you give yourself. Like, so for example, I am someone who loves sleep. So like I could have slept in. It was a holiday. My kids aren't going to school. I'm not going to school. I could have just slept in and called it an extra day of the weekend. But I was like, I am someone who records a podcast. Like I used like those very specific narratives to like get me out of bed instead of being like, I don't know, making excuses for myself. I was like, I am someone who gets up because they like when I went 2 days of like sleeping in, not waking up early, I didn't tap into like how good this feeling is. Once you get up and you realize how good this feeling is, that's where it's a game changer. So if you're someone who self-sabotages like me and doing something consistent is really hard for you because there's all these little steps along the way that help you reaffirm why you should not get the things. Like I could have just laid there in bed and said, I am someone who's inconsistent. Like I can't follow through with anything. That's the identity I've given myself, and I could given myself again all of the reasons. Same thing for this. Right before I was like, I'm like still in thought, like I'm on a good walk. Like I made all these excuses to not even hit record. The internet wasn't working, so it was spinning, and I was like, oh, it's not meant to be today. Not meant to be. But here we are. I found out a way. I refreshed the page and I figured it out. Even with now 3 minutes, technically, until my husband could be home, I'm like, just do a little mini episode. Who cares? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And I didn't even have an agenda of what I'm going to talk about, but it always works out, right? So self-sabotage is a video I watched this morning. And the thing is about just creating like why it's so hard for humans to change. And it's because of like the identity. We're not specific with the identity we give ourselves. So like instead of saying like, oh, I want to be a confident person, you need to be like, I'm someone who acts confidently. So you have to change the way you say it, which I found to be very thought provoking of like, I'm someone who's pretty general, but I think being more specific has helped me a lot. And like perspective really plays a factor of like, I'm in this weird waiting ground. Of like, what am I? Who am I? What am I going to become? And I don't know. I don't know what I'm on this path for, but I feel like there's a reason. And again, I will understand it one day, but right now, I don't even know what my end goal is. I don't even think that's probably not the best way to do this, but I don't know if I have an end goal. I'm like on a path to figuring out what that goal is. All I know is I have this calling that I should be doing this. Again, that may sound weird. That may sound like kind of odd coming from a random person like me. I'm gonna set this down now. But I do believe that there is a reason I am doing all of this. Does that make sense? And again, I don't know what that is. I'm just on this path of becoming the person I'm supposed to become. I don't know, 2 weeks away from my next birthday, my freaking 39th birthday. And I don't know, this year of 38 has been insane. Like, insane amount of growth up here. Like, I don't even know why or how or any of that, but I just know that it's been significant. And I've been such a sponge. The other thing I'm listening to right now is an audiobook called Creativity by McKelly. And like, he is someone, I can't say his name, but he's someone who I loved his book about flow. And I bought his book about creativity. And so I'm like so ingrained in this. I'm not ready to talk about it yet. So I'll do a whole thing once I finish that audiobook about creativity, because that is now blowing my mind. Absolutely blowing my mind. So yeah, so this is my little mini Monday episode. Just a little check-in with everybody / myself. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Keep being you. Keep discovering who you are. I know I am. And if you have today off, take it to better yourself in some category of life. Make yourself uncomfortable so you can grow. Put yourself out there so you can grow. Be open to change. It's okay to change your identity. It's okay to be someone that not everyone aligns with. It's okay if you feel like you're doing something weird. Just be true to who you are in here. And I think it will come full circle. It will make sense eventually. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Have a great Monday.